What's going on YouTube? Matty here with FusaroFitness, doing a video called Bodybuilding Kitchen Essentials. Pretty much some items that I think will be beneficial if you have them in your kitchen to help you reach your nutrition goals. Now, I'm not saying you necessarily have to have everything here that I show in the video, and there is some other stuff aside from what I show that I think serves some benefit, but these are just a couple of things that I have in my kitchen that I think you may enjoy also. I'm showing them in no particular order of importance, and I'll also list them in the description box below and simply just tell you what brand I have because I know that question is going to come up many times. So without further ado, I'll show you what I have. First off, everybody knows favorite, Tupperware. I'm not saying you have to have enough Tupperware to last you for an entire month to prepackage your meals, but it does come in handy when you are packaging meals to go, if you're cooking in bulk simply for storage. This is really just cheap stuff from Walmart. You can go cheap or you can go more expensive and get, BPA free. You can get better quality plastic ones with snap-on containers, but these get the job done. Food scale. You've seen me talk about this in many videos before. I've done food scale reviews. Every recipe video I do, I show my food scale and how I weigh my foods. This is just a simple Ozeri Touch digital food scale, and nothing special about this particular brand. Just invest in one. It's a great investment. Messing with measuring cups, first of all, having to clean them is a bitch in itself, and a lot of times they're not that accurate. So this will be the one tool you can use to measure all your foods, both liquid and solid. A good quality non-stick pan. I have messed with all the shitty ones that you could buy in Walmart and in Marshall's, and the price tag seemed awesome. They claim to be non-stick, eco-friendly. They have white ceramic, green ceramic, and really all those cheaper ones are simply just that, cheap. I had to end up throwing them away. And this is a little bit more expensive. It's Cuisinart. Nothing too fancy. It's not crazy expensive. But one thing that I did learn about non-stick pans is you are not supposed to use non-stick cooking spray on the pan. You know that spray that we use that's fat-free or olive oil in the can? What that does is over time breaks down the non-stick coating on your pan, and then the pan no longer is non-stick. I'm sure you've realized this if you've been using one for months and you keep using that spray and you keep washing it, your shit will stick to it. So invest in a pretty decent non-stick cooking pan. A good blender and food processor. This is the Ninja. This is, I believe it's called the Ninja Prep. So it's the cheaper version of one. Simply you have your full-size blender to make shakes, smoothies, and all of that. I use this and this at least once a day, sometimes up to 3 times a day. My recipe videos, you see me making dips and spreads and stuff like that using these, smoothies and recipes in these. And it's simple with this one. All you do is just take the top, put it on and press down. And this is just a smaller attachment. This is the food processor. Same thing. So if you've seen the Magic Bullet, very similar to that. And they also have a more extensive line, like the whole Ninja Master Kitchen Prep system, which someday I will have. So if Ninja sees this, or if you're working for Ninja, send me some stuff. I do use this multiple times a day. Again, not too expensive. I do think it's worth spending a few extra bucks on a good blender and food processor. They crush ice very well and stuff. So yeah, I think that's a good thing to have in your kitchen. A rice cooker. These are a big time saver, especially if you cook a lot of rice in bulk. It's just a pain in the ass to boil the water and then have to sit there, wait for it. It takes a long time and it usually doesn't come out as good. All you do with this, put the water and the rice inside, close it, press whether you want brown rice or white rice, and that's it. It cooks. When it's done cooking, it automatically switches to the warm setting, so it just keeps the rice warm and you can eat it right out of the bowl or serve it from the bowl. And this one is the Aroma brand. I believe it was off of Amazon, not very expensive either. Rice cookers are fairly cheap, to be honest. And they also come with, it's not in here right now, but you place a steaming bucket inside, so while your rice is cooking, you can steam your vegetables. You just press the steam button on here. So I think investing in one of these, if you are a fan of rice, could be beneficial as well. An indoor grill. Now, not necessarily a George Foreman grill. I know a lot of people use those. This is just a cheaper brand, I believe. I think it was from Walmart or Target. But any kind of indoor grill or panini press will definitely make cooking more enjoyable, probably taste a little bit better. Outside grill, nothing compares to that. But sometimes just baking food in the oven isn't as great as getting that kind of grill feel to it. Even just seeing the grill marks makes a big difference. So To be 100% honest, this is not something that I use very often. I typically only use it if I'm going to press a sandwich for a panini, so I don't think this is 100% necessary. But for those of you who are in dorm rooms and can get away with having these, or college students, they're cheap and they're effective. So if you want to grab one of these are a good idea as well. So there you go. To wrap it up, that's just a couple of the things that I like to keep in my kitchen that help me reach my nutrition goals. Now obviously there are some other things you can have, such as a microwave. A lot of people like to use Ziploc bags to store their vegetables and fruits. A lot of people use tinfoil to make cleanup a lot easier, so definitely get some tinfoil. As far as utensils go, get yourself a sharp set of knives, a nice cutting board. Shears work wonders. If you have cutting shears or kitchen shears to kind of clean up your chicken and steak, it's easy to cut meat like that rather than have to use a knife, so if you want to get a pair of that. So what I would like to hear from you in the comment section below is, what kitchen gadgets do you use to help you reach your nutrition goals? I'm sure other people would like to read through the comments in here as well, and I'm definitely interested to see what else I can add to my arsenal. So really, that was just a few things. What I'll do in the description box of this video is I'll list some other things that I think can help you reach your goals, and that's it. We'll kind of communicate together and see what everyone uses. So hopefully this video helped you out. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video by clicking that thumbs up button. I appreciate that as always. I thank you for your support, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.